Okay, hello everybody. Why is my camera going crazy? You're like on one side. Why do you do this to me? So hello everyone. I know that my last video was a little bit weird. When I'm ill I get a little bit weird, honestly. It just happens. It's like my brain shuts down because I'm ill and things happen, and I made that video. I don't know if I've actually uploaded it or not. That makes it exciting, doesn't it? Forgot that was there. So I wanted to make this video kind of looking into my interest in languages, and also it's a little bit of a haul, and I wanted to look at like how people learn languages. Like, I want to know how you guys, if you learn languages, how you do it, and I'm going to give you my tips on languages. Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Quoting already Alex. So when I originally started looking at languages, well, Korean in particular, because this is mainly about Korea because of this thing here, which you can't see, I don't think. So, my interest in the Korean language started when I started listening to K-pop. So it was about 2012, and I got very interested in K-pop, as my friends will know. Thank you, Esther and Jade, you did this to me. Not that I'm blaming you, I'm quite happy. I just started looking into learning Korean, and I mean, I knew like odd words like 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, things like that, like 아니요, you know, just random words, basically. But I wanted to expand my language, and I was looking at ways to do that. We'll get into that in a bit. But as we know, I jump into languages quite quickly. I think I've mentioned it in a few of my other videos, maybe. I jumped into learning Japanese when I got really interested in anime. Thank you, Kitty, and also Esther and Jade, for talking to me about anime. Shout outs to all of them. And I got very interested in Japanese during that, and I mainly learnt like random words like konnichiwa, kanpai. I learned that, I don't know why. I learned random words like sugoi, you know, things you learn from anime and their meaning, so that when I'm like watching it, kind of pick it up. But now during my year out of school and university, I've been looking more into languages, so I've been looking at Japanese, Mandarin and Korean. Now, the app that I use for my Japanese and my Mandarin is Memrise. If you've used Memrise, it's really good for languages. I used it originally when I was doing my Latin course in school, and it helped me out a lot, although I didn't do great on my exam. So, you know, that's what I used to get into it and help me out. Learning tenses, stuff like that, it really helped. So that's how I looked into that. Memrise really helps with my Japanese because it's helping me learn like characters and like other things like that. And when I first started using Memrise, they had a Korean course. They still have it, although for some reason for me, I don't know if it's for everybody else, but for me personally it doesn't work. I've tried it on different like different devices, but it just doesn't want to work. So that's where we get into this. I remembered a while ago that before I really started looking into the Korean language and stuff like that, I used to watch Talk to Me in Korean. And I didn't watch their videos for a while until quite recently, when I refound them and started watching their videos again, and I was like, oh my gosh, they have books. So I used some of the money that I had saved up from work, and I bought the books. So thought I'd show them to you because, you know, they might be interesting to you. Although they do have PDFs on their website that will help you, and they have SoundCloud in which it helps you with like pronunciation and stuff, and their videos are really useful if you haven't already checked them out. So I have bought where's 5? Come here. 1 to 5 of From Greetings to Numbers, learning the fundamental points of Korean conversation. So I bought all of these because, you know, I need to learn, and I really want to go to Korea one day, and I want to be able to talk to them in their language, because I feel like that's a really nice thing to do. I try and pick up little bits of people's languages whenever I go to different countries. I end up forgetting them afterwards, but I do try. So I've got this pile. I got this, How to Become a Hangul Master, which I haven't looked at yet. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Look at this. Look how cool it is. I think it's really useful because you know, if you can go and you can speak, but you can't read, it's going to be hard to kind of get around and stuff. And since I don't know, since I've thought about it, I thought I might as well. So then they have the Talk to Me in Korean workbooks, which are really useful. I did kind of splash out on these. I mean, you probably could deal with like just a few books, but I thought, you know, it's cheaper to get, if I'm really going to devote myself to it, it's cheaper to get all the books together. So I then got this one, which is news in Korean. Oh my gosh, it looks exciting. Don't you love how I'm just chucking them around? I'm such a bad person. Right, so then you get Korean Q&A sentence patterns, which is pretty good because I think I would get quite confused with most of this. I'd probably be like in a conversation and be like, what are you saying? So I thought that'd be pretty good. And survival Korean. I feel like this would be really good if you're planning to just go on holiday and you're like, I need to know. So I'd say look at this. Then I got, look at me, I'm like all cashed out. Korean slang expressions, because why not? I love how it says on the back, it's got some dialogue. Next is my daily routine in Korean, which is pretty cool, because you never know when you might need to tell someone your daily routine. Like I might decide to do a video in completely all in Korean, and I might need to do that. One day. This is the Korean verbs guide 1 and 2, because the one thing that I remember about all my languages, Latin, French, Italian, Spanish, I was never good at verbs. English, I'm not very good at verbs. I don't know what is. I just pick things and I go, I hope that's a verb or a noun or whatever. I'm not very good at it. But then it's my weekly Korean vocabulary 1 and 2, which I think is pretty good. Like I said, I haven't looked at these much yet. I've only looked at the lesson 1. I took that to work with me today since work was a bit quiet, so I thought, you know, let's try it out. And everyday Korean idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic's a really good word. I just want to talk about that. I also want to talk about these little drawings. I love them. Okay, so that is how I am currently learning Korean, because my app died. I'm not saying that you have to. Do not in any way. Do not. If you do not want to buy the books, do not buy the books. They have PDFs and loads of stuff like that, which would be really helpful. I do want to look at why is my camera doing this to me? I think it hates me, you guys. So, I also wanted to look at JLPT books, which are for Japanese. I've heard that they're really good for learning Japanese, but I can't find them anywhere in the UK for under £100. So I'm currently looking. If you know anywhere in the UK that sells them, please let me know, even if it's in like Timbuktu. No, I'm kidding, well, that's a bit of a travel, but if it's like in London or somewhere, I would literally travel there to go get those books because I really want them. But they are pretty expensive online from what I could see, unless I buy them off the website, but they didn't have the books I was looking for on the website. So, let's go for that. But yeah, if you want to learn Japanese, Memrise is really good. Mandarin is pretty good, actually. I'm learning Mandarin mainly because I thought it would be fun, and also because it kind of helps with the kanji in Japanese. So that's mainly my reasons. That's me on learning languages. I don't know what I'm doing. This is me. This is who I wanna be. T-I-M. She's just like you. She's just like me. Did anybody remember watching that? That was like a noughties, early noughties, late 90s TV advertisement in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but if you type it in, there is an advert somewhere, but you usually get "this is real, this is me." So yeah, anyway, what is this video turning into? Right, peace, love, and hugs. Go hug someone today, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can subscribe here, you can watch another video here. thank you very much. I noticed that we've got quite a few more subscribers as well. Sorry I didn't mention it in my other video. As you know, I was a little bit loopy, so yeah, don't mind her. She's just what happens when my brain shuts down. Okay, this is getting weird. I'm gonna go. Bye!